So what I hear you saying is, in my mind, these can be this is maybe the most annoying phrase in all of communications, right? I often picture this like super hippie, way over the top sincere. So what I hear you saying is, and it just bugs a but Jesus out of me. And it's really unfortunate because it's a good phrase and it is an invaluable technique in communication. It's like one of the top techniques you can use. And so I want to spend a couple minutes talking about why it's so good, why it can go so wrong, and some ways to avoid those pitfalls. So the technique itself is called reflecting, and this is reflecting comes in one of two options. You've got repeating or quoting some of a couple of words that they say, or else paraphrasing the thing that they've said. So you're taking something that another person is saying and in some way reflecting it back to them. Now this is so good because it accomplishes the two goals of listening. And most people don't know there's two goals of listening. There's like some weirdly big secret to listening skills, right? There's the obvious goal, which is to get the content, to get the thing, to understand the words that somebody's saying to you. And then there's the second goal, the big mystery goal, which is to make the other person feel heard. And that's a really, really important aspect of listening. This might be the best listening tip anyone will ever give you, right? When you're listening, the goal is to make somebody feel heard. They often just don't. Even if you are hearing them, right? If you're sitting back typing on your phone and you can hear and understand every single word they say and repeat it back to them and get the gist of it and all, but if they don't feel like you're listening, it doesn't count. And so saying to somebody, reflecting back to them things that they're saying, accomplishes both of those goals. It lets them know that you've understood the content of what they're saying, that their words aren't being lost on you, and it makes them feel heard. So let me give you an example. Let's say that one of your friends comes up to you and says, yeah, my girlfriend broke up with me yesterday. I've been kind of an asshole. I get why she did it. And so reflecting might look like repeating or paraphrasing. Oh wow, your girlfriend broke up with you last night. You were kind of an asshole. Right, that's repeating. And the reason we do this is because we might have got it wrong. If we repeat back and say, oh, you broke up with your girlfriend, she was an asshole. No. Sounds similar, but no, she broke up with me. I was an asshole. Paraphrasing might be something like, oh, wow, your girlfriend broke up with you. I'm sorry. It sounds like maybe you kind of think you deserved it. Right now, my friend never said I deserved it. He said I was an asshole, but I'm kind of taking his words and moving them into mine, which sometimes can be a better way of demonstrating that you're really listening and understanding it. The keyword quoting or the repeating is one of the pitfalls. When I first learned this, it bugged the crap out of me because it sounded like people were just parroting me back, and it was annoying. And it was like, yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, you heard it. Stop repeating me. And that's done unskillfully, right? The better one is not to repeat the whole thing. Oh, so your girlfriend broke up with you because you think you were an asshole, right? That's the really annoying way of doing it. Is just repeat a couple of things. This is actually this is an FBI negotiator tactic that they teach this at school. Negotiators will often use the trick is repeat the last three words that the person said, and it has this remarkable ability to just have them keep talking. Oh, so you were an asshole. Yeah, well, I kind of cheated on her and I was hanging out with some other girls. Hanging out with some other girls? Yeah, well, I met these girls, go to the library, whatever. So just by repeating not the whole story, but maybe just a couple key words that they've said, or the last few words, is a great way of letting them know that you're still listening and that you're understanding what they're saying. Where this goes big time wrong is when you repeat the whole story, and And the reason this goes wrong is because it feels like people are, like somebody's doing something to you, like they're running a technique. So what I hear you saying is that your girlfriend broke up with you and you think you're an asshole because you kind of cheated on her because you met a couple of girls at the library, right? That it's like, yes, stop copying me. Like, stop doing that weird active listening thing. There's this technique, active listening. It gets taught all over the place. You may have seen it in school or in business classes, and it's great. The technique itself is it's trying to get people to feel heard and to be understood. And if you repeat the whole thing word for word for a long time, it's like, stop copying me. The way to avoid this is to not only not copy them and repeat the whole story, but to use a couple other phrases. It's not just, so what I hear you saying is, it's what I hear you saying is, it's what I think you're saying is. You can say, what I'm hearing, or what I think I'm hearing is, or even, hey, hang on, I want to make sure I'm getting you right. Or this is a really good one in a business situation. Hey, the thing you said just sounds really important. I'm going to repeat a little bit back just to make sure I'm getting you. I want to make sure I'm understanding you. Is it this thing you said? There's all kinds of different ways that you can use this technique without using that specific phrase over and over and over again, which starts to bug people. So that's it. Please try this. Let me know in the comments below how it worked, what phrase you used. The more we can help other people out, figure out different ways of talking about this, the better. So please take this and use it this week, and have a great week.